Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everyone to the B&M English Podcast. I am your host, Bruno, and I am feeling fantastic today. Mary, how are you? Are you ready for a big, long episode?
Hi, Bruno. Yes, I am ready. I am very well, thank you. You have a lot of energy today. Did you drink 10 coffees this morning?
Not 10, Mary, only maybe 4 or 5. You know me, I love coffee. But today I am excited because we are talking about travel. And traveling is amazing, but sometimes traveling is a disaster, a big, big mess.
Oh no, I know that face. You have a story, don't you? Listeners, when Bruno looks like this, it means he did something very, very silly. What happened, Bruno?
Okay, don't laugh. Well, you can laugh. Everyone, listen to this. Last year, I was at the airport. I had my passport, I had my ticket. I was a professional traveler. I was very proud of myself.
Okay, so far, so good. You had your passport. That is step one. What went wrong?
Well, I was hungry. I'm always hungry, you know? And I saw a big shop with giant chocolate bars. Mary, they were huge, like the size of my leg.
A chocolate bar the size of your leg? Bruno, focus. You were at the airport. You had a flight to catch.
I know, but I bought the chocolate. I was so happy. I sat down on a chair and I started eating. It was delicious. I was thinking, chocolate is good. Life is good. I was looking at my watch, but I wasn't seeing the time. Do you know what I mean?
I think I know. You were in a chocolate dream. And what about the gate? What about your airplane?
Exactly. Suddenly, I looked at the big screen, the flight departure screen, and it said, "Gate closing." My heart went boom, 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 boom. I jumped up, I grabbed my bag, I grabbed my giant chocolate bar, and I ran. Mary, I ran so fast.
Oh my goodness. Did you make it? Did you get to the gate?
I ran to gate B12. I was sweating, I was tired. I arrived and showed my ticket to the woman at the desk. I said, I'm here. I'm here for the flight to London. And she looked at me, and then she looked at my ticket, and she started to smile.
She smiled? That's not a good sign. Why was she smiling, Bruno?
She said, "Sir, this is gate B12. Your flight is at gate D12. Mary, gate D was on the other side of the airport. The other side."
Oh, Bruno, B and D. They sound so similar, but they are so far apart. Did you miss the flight?
I had to run again. I was running through the airport, holding a half-eaten giant chocolate bar, yelling sorry, sorry to everyone. I looked like a crazy person. I did make it, only because the flight was delayed by 5 minutes. I sat on the plane, covered in chocolate and sweat. It was my most embarrassing travel moment.
Giggling. That is a classic Bruno story. Listeners, this is why we need to learn travel English, so we don't get lost, and maybe so we don't eat giant chocolate bars when we should be boarding.
Exactly. Today, we are helping you. We are going to learn the basic words so you don't end up like me. Mary, you're the expert. Are you ready to help our A1 friends?
I am ready. Let's turn this fail into a lesson. Today is all about traveling without the stress.
Okay, the chocolate story is over. No more laughing at Bruno. Now, let's get serious. Well, a little bit serious. Mary, I'm not the only one who has trouble traveling, right? Please tell me you have a story too.
Oh, I have many stories, Bruno. Travel is difficult when you are in a new place. One time, I was in a small village in Italy. I was very thirsty. I wanted hot water for my tea. Just simple, hot water.
That sounds easy. Water is a basic word. In English, it's water. In Italian, well, I don't know Italian, but it must be easy.
You would think so. I went to a small cafe. I looked at the waiter and I said, very slowly, "Can I have some hot water, please?" But I think my pronunciation was bad, or maybe he was distracted. He looked at me, nodded, and said, "Sí, sí."
Okay, so you got your water?
No. 2 minutes later, he came back with a plate of hot soup, a big, salty bowl of vegetable soup. It was 35 degrees Celsius outside, Bruno. I was sweating, and I had a bowl of hot soup in front of me.
Soup? That is not tea. Did you eat it?
I was too embarrassed to say no, so I sat there in the heat, eating my hot soup and crying a little bit inside. This is why we need to practice our basic words. Sometimes water and soup can be a big surprise.
Oh, Mary, that is a delicious mistake. You know what else is hard? Suitcases. Listeners, let's talk about luggage. My second story is about my very first big trip. I had a suitcase with 4 wheels. It was very fancy.
I love those suitcases. They move so easily. You just push them and they glide like ice, right?
Well, yes, until one wheel falls off. I was walking in the street in London. Clack, clack, clack. Suddenly, the wheel stayed behind on the sidewalk. My bag didn't glide anymore. It was like dragging a dead elephant behind me.
A dead elephant. Bruno, you are so dramatic. What did you do?
I had to carry it. It was 20 kilos. I was walking to my hotel, red in the face, carrying a huge bag. People were looking at me like, why is that man carrying his suitcase like a baby? It was a long walk, Mary. A very long walk.
Well, at least you got some exercise. Okay, listeners, let's look at some important words from our stories. This is our language lab.
I love the language lab. Okay, Mary, what is the first word for our travel friends?
Let's start with the basics of the airport. The first word is passport. Everyone say it with me. Passport. This is your most important book.
Yes, please do not forget your passport in the taxi. I did that once, but that's a story for another day. What's next?
The next word is ticket, or now many people use a boarding pass on their phone. Bruno, do you prefer a paper ticket or your phone?
I like paper. I like to hold it. If my phone battery dies, I am in big trouble. So, ticket. T-I-C-K-E-T.
Good. And we also mentioned the gate, like your B12 and D12 mistake. The gate is the door to the airplane.
Yes, and remember, B is not D. Please check the letters carefully.
Exactly. Now, let's practice a small conversation. Bruno, you are the passenger. I am the worker at the check-in counter. Are you ready?
I am ready. I am being very professional now. No chocolate in my hands.
Good. Hello, can I see your passport and ticket, please?
Yes, of course. Here is my passport, and here is my ticket.
Thank you. Do you have any bags to check?
Yes, I have one suitcase. It is very heavy. Sorry.
That's okay. Put it on the scale, please.
Wait, Mary, what is a scale? Is that a travel word?
Great question. The scale is the machine that tells us if your bag is too heavy. In the airport, we use it to weigh your suitcase.
Ah, the scale is the enemy. It always says my bag is too big.
Only because you pack too many shoes, Bruno. Okay, let's try one more place, the coffee shop.
My favorite place.
If you are at the airport and you are tired, you say, "Hello, I would like a coffee, please."
Can I say, I want coffee?
You can, but "I would like" is much nicer. It is very polite. "I would like a coffee, please."
I would like a coffee, please. And maybe, I would like a giant chocolate bar, please.
Sigh. Only if you promise to look at the clock, Bruno.
We are back, and I promise I am paying attention to the time now. No more missed flights for me. Mary, we talked about passports and coffee, but what happens when things go poof? What happens when we lose things?
Oh, the lost feeling. It is the worst feeling in the world, especially in a different country. Bruno, you mentioned a lost passport scare earlier. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so I was in Spain. I was at a beautiful restaurant. I finished my dinner and I reached into my bag to get my wallet. I saw my wallet, but I didn't see my passport. My heart stopped. I thought, Bruno, you are stuck in Spain forever. You have no identity.
Oh no, did you panic? Did you start crying? I would probably cry.
I did. I was checking every pocket. I was throwing my socks and my maps out of my bag. People were looking at me. I even checked under the table. I asked the waiter, "Excuse me, did you see a small blue book, my passport?" He said no. I was ready to go to the police station.
That is so stressful. A1 learners, listen to the word Bruno used. Lost. L-O-S-T. It means you cannot find it. So Bruno, where was it?
Well, after 10 minutes of crazy searching, I sat down, I put my hand in the back pocket of my jeans, and there it was. It was in my pocket the whole time. I was so embarrassed. I just paid the bill and ran away.
Bruno, you are a disaster. But this is a great lesson. Sometimes we think we are in trouble, but we just need to stay calm. Let's look at the phrase, I can't find my.
That is a very important sentence. I can't find my passport, or I can't find my gate.
Exactly. And if you need help, you need our fluency tip for today. Bruno, do you know the 2 magic words of English?
Oh, let me guess. Free food?
No, not free food. The magic words are excuse me and please.
Ah, yes, politeness. That is very important.
It is the most important thing for a beginner. If you don't know the big grammar rules, just be polite. If you are lost, don't just shout, "Gate." Walk up to someone and say, "Excuse me, where's the gate, please?"
That sounds much better. It makes people want to help you. If someone says gate to me, I might run away.
Me too. Also, listeners, remember the word help. You can say, "Can you help me, please?" It's a short, simple, and perfect sentence for A1 travelers.
I use that one a lot, especially when I'm trying to use those self-check-in machines. Those machines are confusing.
Everything is confusing for you, Bruno. But that's okay. That's why I'm here. Let's review our action words for travel. To arrive, to depart, and to wait.
To wait. I do a lot of that at the airport. I wait for the plane. I wait for my bag. I wait for Mary to stop laughing at my stories.
And you wait for your chocolate. Let's practice. Bruno, repeat after me. The plane departs at 2 p.m.
The plane departs at 2 p.m. That means it goes away, right?
Correct. And the plane arrives at 5 p.m.
The plane arrives at 5 p.m. Easy. I like these words. They're like a travel map for my brain. Wow, Mary, look at the time. We have been talking about travel for almost 20 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, or when you're running through an airport with a giant chocolate bar.
It really does, Bruno. But before we go, we need to make sure our listeners have their travel toolkit ready. Let's do a quick recap of our most important A1 words today.
Okay, I'll start. Passport, the little book you must keep in your pocket. Gate, the place where you find your airplane. Check the letter, everyone. Suitcase, the big bag for your clothes. Watch out for the wheels.
And I'll add ticket or boarding pass, your key to get on the plane, to arrive and to depart, when you come and when you go, excuse me, the magic phrase to get someone's attention politely.
That's a great list. I feel smarter already. I think next time I go to the airport, I will be a super traveler. No mistakes, no lost passports, and maybe only a small chocolate bar.
We'll see about that, Bruno. Now, listeners, it is time for your weekly challenge. We want you to practice your English at home.
Yes, here's your homework. I want you to look at your suitcase or bag in your house. Imagine you are at the airport. Say 3 simple sentences out loud. For example, this is my suitcase. Where is the gate? And I would like a water, please.
That's a perfect challenge. Even better, if you can, write those 3 sentences in the comments or in your notebook. Practicing simple sentences is the best way to move from A1 to A2.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I make mistakes every 5 minutes, and look at me. I have a podcast.
That's true. You are the king of mistakes, Bruno, but that's why we love you.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the B&M English Podcast. We hope you enjoyed our travel stories and learned some helpful words for your next trip.
Thank you, everyone. Stay curious, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Safe travels. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.